Hello, this is wmpyr. Yesterday we did another filming practice session, fight scene practice, and yeah, I had a blast. Once again, this was the second time that we did it, and I came home sweating. So it was nice to be able to throw punches, kicks, do martial arts practice. Um, Practice the martial arts moves and nobody gets hurt. So that's always a win-win situation to me. And you know what, folks? It's so different. Just because I have sparring and a limited competition and just been practicing martial arts for a long time, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna just be able to immediately start filming and be on camera and be able to translate all that into film choreography. It just doesn't, at least for me, it doesn't work that simple, and it feels so different. It's crazy, and I'm sure there are people out there that when they go from like martial arts practice, like actual martial arts practice, and then they try to do a fight scene film wise, and it just works for them. For me, that unfortunately, sadly, that's not the case. Like I said, it just feels so different. Um, well, still though, I really enjoy learning new stuff, and basically what happened was I showed up there a little bit early. This is the same location that we filmed last time, which is the parking lot of the mall. So there's cars whizzing by. It's out there in the open, and there are people coming in and out, and there's traffic on the other side. So I mean, it's just crazy. And we try to be professional as possible, not to scare anyone. We try to put ourselves in the corner, and if a security guard shows up, we try to be polite and everything. So we're not trying to cause any trouble, and we're definitely not trying to film anyone in there as well, illegally or anything like that. And so I got there a little early, ran to the restroom, which was in the food court in the mall, so it was actually kind of far away. So I ran there and then ran back, and he was already there. So I actually kind of got my warm up right there. And then we started talking about some ideas and stuff. And I showed him Slug Street Scrappers from Mr. Quan Kicker. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. See the master at work. This is a guy who has done martial arts for a very long time. I believe he started like in something like Taekwondo, like a traditional martial art, and then from there got into competition, and then got into professional kickboxing. So this guy has, went all the way to even Thailand. He has an actual professional bout, which is very impressive match. It's a really, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but he actually gets a KO. It's awesome. So anyway. And then he's doing this kind of martial arts filming stuff, and he has, I don't know how much work he's put in, but it's amazing stuff, man. So really, when you actually try to film a fight scene, it's easy to criticize somebody, but then actually try to do it, and then once you know what it's like, and then you see the fight scenes, you're gonna be like, wow, really. And that's kind of my situation right now. So after we watched that together, then we started practicing, and we were here at the parking lot training longer than last time. I think just the time there was longer, so we got in some really good practice. And when we got to the sticks, it just amazes me how quickly this guy learned. And like I said to you guys before, with the sticks, I'm not doing choreography for the sake of the fight scenes. What we're doing here is I'm actually training him in the real stuff. Everything that we're doing is completely real. I haven't modified anything. So this guy is actually learning from the beginning real Filipino martial arts, Kali, Eskrima, Arnis. And as we're doing it, I'll throw in bits and pieces of information, just so he'll know stuff, just important stuff, like some reasons, and maybe a little bit of a historical background and stuff like that. I'll just try to throw small bits of information in there as he's just trying to get reps, because that's the most difficult thing. Is you just need just pure and simple reps, and we just don't have the time right now. But this guy, he wanted me to send me some of the videos showing the moves that I teach on YouTube. So he wants to practice at home. So that's really admirable that he has that kind of commitment. And it was kind of funny because at one point he asked me, he was like, can we do some new stuff? And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do some new stuff. And he was like, can you do the choreography for that? And I was like, yeah, sure, I could do the choreography for the stick fighting scene, no problem. And he's like, well, Kate, when can you come up with it? And I was like, I could do it right now. And he's like, oh, okay, well, let me practice this, and then that'll give you some time to do it. And I was like, no. It's already done right now, and it's because these are actual drills that we practice in the Filipino martial arts. So there's nothing for me to come up with. It's just chaining together drills and then just kind of like putting it all together. And the interesting thing is, with the hand-to-hand stuff, we don't want to hurt each other. We're not making any kind of contact. That's the whole idea, is not to make contact, and we definitely don't want to bust each other up. With the sticks, I'm telling you, we're making contact, and I'm not saying it's full contact, but it's definitely, we're really swinging it. And when I actually paused some of the sticks swinging and stuff, the stick looks bent. Like when you go high speed and then you pause the motion, the stick is bent. Yeah, that's how fast we're going. And so I mean, this is, if he didn't block it, I'm gonna clip something off. So this, I thought that was very, very interesting. How with the sticks, it's totally different. And he's trusting me with this, and so far everything has been going pretty well. I think we just need to practice some more. Anyway. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.